Christian universalism is the most ancient version of Christianity, and many of the core beliefs are the backbone of all other denominations. The only different belief is that all human souls will eventually be saved through multiple reincarnated lives on Earth, and hell is less an eternal torture and more a sit in the corner and think about what you've done. Basically, purgatory. Nice thing about universalism is the fact that you can open a Bible and mostly everything is preserved except the eternal hell spiel. The start of universalistic ideals trace back to the Apostles' Creed and the Apostles' teachings. Many tenets are built on the fact that there is a lack of mention of eternal hell in the original, non-interpreted, untranslated documents. The argument began with the interpretation of aeon, where it is translated as eternal, and the original documents imply simply a period of time. Most of the early philosophers and theologians held the all souls will be saved ideal. Saint Pantaleonus of Alexandria was an early Christian philosopher convert from Stoicism who existed sometime around the year 189. He was commonly referred to as the man who best knew the practiced scripture. None of his works have survived to the modern day, and a few of St. Clement's and Eusebius' writings that have survived report of Pantaleonus' existence. Few of those documents report St. Pantaleonus acting as a missionary for Christianity in India. Another saint of Alexandria, who went by the name of Saint Origen, likely existed in the time frame of 185 to 254. He wrote the first commentaries and explanations of the Bible, showing parallels between the Greek and Hebrew versions, much like modern-day Christian writers today. The major separation between Old Eastern thought and New Western thought came with the theologian Augustine, who appropriated early Christianity for the Roman Empire and the Roman Emperor. Augustine had to make a translation of the Bible that the Romans could read in Latin and would please the Roman Emperor. This change from Augustine became the basis of the Catholic and Protestant churches. The most notable change was the permanence of hell and eternal punishment. Many of the oldest documents written by ancient theologians, St. Clement, St. Origen, St. Pantaleonus, St. Macrinina, and St. Gregory, were destroyed by church censors who destroyed any thought that weren't in agreement with the Augustine translations of the Bible. The next major figure for universalist theology was Irish theologian and mystic Johannes Scotus Erigena, who wrote frequently universalist thoughts and that all things will return to be one again. He was highly influential and spread the old word to many places. Just as the old saints' works, he was condemned by the church because they did not agree on the purpose of hell. Many more theologian mystics spread the old world where Augustine churches existed. Huge thanks to Auburn.org, OrthodoxWiki.org, Briticana.org, Christian Universalist Association, Tentmaker.org, and J.W. Hansen for providing resources and information on this old-ass Christianity denomination.